Would you benefit from a set of behaviors, a code of ethics as it were, that will guide and protect both partners in a relationship? Stay with me, and we will discuss the will behave element of the I do philosophy. Greetings, daters of all ages. I'm John F. Whitney, author of the book I Do, If It's Equitable, a philosophy for dating and marriage to avoid the potential horrors of divorce. This is Section 2, Video 2 of 9. I will be your host and your guide as we discuss the I Do philosophy. If you find this video useful, please remember to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Honor, loyalty, and commitment. Are they merely ideals of a former time long since past? Perhaps. But if honor, loyalty, and commitment are unquestioned, then the relationship should be unquestioned. Think of your most trusted friend. Why is he or she held in such high regard? Perhaps because they are there with you and for you unconditionally. They never threaten you in any way. They help resolve your burdens, not add to them. You can turn to them at any hour, for any reason. Granted, expecting such dedication from someone you are dating might be too much to ask. But, shouldn't you expect this dedication from someone you would consider marrying? To that end, then, let the will behave element of the I Do philosophy, a code of ethics, if you will, help you weed out dishonorable, disloyal, and superficial from your life. The purpose is to establish principles of honor, loyalty, and commitment between you and your partner. The goal is to implement a common set of behaviors which will govern and protect both partners. Item 1. I will communicate honestly and openly with my partner regarding all personal, financial, and social matters. Honest and open communication is essential to a stable, healthy, growing relationship. The ability to talk out any problem or situation which the relationship will face must exist if the relationship is to survive. If either partner is unable or unwilling to discuss any matter openly and timely, then the dating relationship should be reconsidered. For example, and perhaps the most deadly of all things we fail to talk out is being angry. If you are angry with your partner, tell them so and tell them why before the day ends. Never take anger to bed with you, as it will surely sleep between you and your partner. Item 2. I will not expect anything of my partner that I cannot or will not expect of myself. If I expect my partner to be thoughtful, I too must be thoughtful. If I am never on time, I cannot be upset if my partner arrives late. If I put myself in debt, I would expect to get myself out of debt. I would not expect my partner to remove that burden. Item 3. I will not expect my partner to provide any material possession that I can earn for myself or that I cannot afford by my own means. Now, I may want a BMW. If I can afford it, then I should buy it for myself. If I cannot afford it, then I should not expect my partner to buy it for me unless he or she chooses to do so. Item 4. I will not impose a financial burden on my partner, myself, or the relationship. The inability to live within a budget, the failure or refusal to respect the difference between a need and a want, the desire for expensive or frivolous things. Any of these possibilities will only burden my partner, myself, and the relationship. Therefore, I will honor my partner and the relationship by living within my and their means. Debts, bills, financial obligations make life hard enough. Life can be miserable if a financially irresponsible partner or prospective partner must also be dealt with. Item 5. I will not consider my partner as a means to an emotional or financial end. I want you in my life to share my life with me. I have no other motive in mind. You are not there to appease my ego. I will not use you to get emotional, material, or financial things. In short, I will not be your trophy or meal ticket, nor will you be either to me. Item 6. I will not obligate my partner in any personal, financial, or social matter without first discussing it with them. A night at the ballet, or an afternoon at a monster truck rally. Volunteering yourself and your partner to clean the local park. Buying a new living room set. In short, any decision which will significantly impact your partner or the relationship should be discussed before an obligation is made. Are they controlling you, or are you seeking their permission? No, you are merely showing them and the relationship the respect each deserves. Item 7. I will not expect to gain more from the relationship than I have equitably earned. This should eliminate the vindictive ex syndrome. Or, as Ivana Trump put it, don't get even, get everything. It should also define from the outset the intent of your partner. An honorable partner wants nothing from you but your love, respect, and loyalty. An honorable partner wants nothing from the relationship other than what they equitably earned from it. Item 8. I will not expect to leave the relationship in a greater financial or social position than I had upon entering it, unless I have equitably earned or have been gifted any financial or social increase. Infidelity of a spouse negates this expectation. Consider the celebrity wedding of he, the world's most eligible bachelor of the week, and she, unknown to this point and lacking his vast wealth. Television and press reports typically state that she is guaranteed an undisclosed amount should the marriage fail. She also gets to keep his very powerful surname. Given these reported premarital understandings, they obviously discuss the material possessions and wealth that he, not she, might lose in a divorce action. Did this discussion minimize their love? Does it doom their marriage? I think not. Is it fair and equitable? It is for them. Nonetheless, consider the situation. All financial risk and loss is his alone to absorb, as she clearly faces no negative financial consequences of her decision to marry him. Moreover, while married, she gains access to his wealth, has inherited his social status, and is assured a financial windfall simply by saying, I do. As apparently one-sided as the situation may seem, the true value of their premarital discussion and understanding, as is the intent of the I Do philosophy, is to render moot future battles over his wealth. Therefore, he no longer concerns himself with the fear of what a divorce might cost him. Now consider the untimely demise of the celebrity and his bride. His only surviving kin, a sister who is married, inherits his incredible wealth. Do you think for 1 minute that the sister should put this newly inherited wealth at risk? Do you believe for 1 moment that she should automatically surrender half of it to her husband in a divorce action? What right should her husband have to any of this wealth? not to fear. The I do philosophy will protect the sister as soundly as it would have protected the brother. Item 9. I will respect my partner. I will not use financial or emotional leverage as a means to manipulate their behavior. Put another way, I will neither say nor imply. If you really love me, you would blank. I bought you a car. Why didn't you blank? Item 10. I will not dishonor myself or my partner by engaging in behavior that is deceitful, cruel, unkind, or immoral. I will not presume to be qualified to lecture you about such behaviors. However, allow me to relate an event that perhaps evidences the role of deceit, cruelty, unkindness, and immorality in the erosion of marriage today. I was invited to attend a premarital seminar. A topic of discussion was entitled Duty, Honor, and Fidelity. One of the women attending took exception to this topic. The facilitator asked why. Her reply, "What relevance is duty, honor, and fidelity? I'm getting married, not joining the Marines." Item 11. The well-being of any children will remain a priority over the needs of each partner. A worthy life partner will not discuss their well-being before the well-being of any children are addressed. A worthy life partner will not accept or allow the children to suffer because the relationship has failed or is failing. A worthy life partner will not tolerate any physical, emotional, or psychological trauma towards a child at any time. Item 12. I will not use children of the relationship as leverage to extract greater financial or material assets than equitably earned. This should eliminate seemingly endless court battles for more, which one ex might wage against the other. If the I do philosophy is adhered to, both partners will equitably provide for the children. Both will know their responsibility to the children before, during, and after the marriage. Both will be held to the same standards of conduct. A court battle should only occur if one ex fails to comply with their responsibility. Otherwise, new lives await all concerned. Most important, the children need not become involved in the destructive battles that their parents and/or their parents' attorneys might wage. Item 13. I will not use any children as pawns to manipulate, control, or hurt my former partner. One of the most lasting examples of this tragedy was witnessed in the parking lot of a large department store. The weekend ritual of what I call exchange was taking place. That is, ex-husbands and ex-wives were exchanging custody of the children. A little girl and a woman, the ex-wife, approached a man, the ex-husband. The ex-wife, with a look of contempt on her face, literally threw a suitcase toward the ex-husband. The ex-husband arrived with a scornful look on his face, which only worsened at her action. The ex-husband ignored the ex-wife, embraced the daughter, and then said, "Tell your mother she's an ass." Not "I love you, daughter," or "You look beautiful, daughter." The ex-wife wrenched the daughter from the ex-husband, kissed her, and said, "Tell your father to kiss my ass." Ex-husband, "That's a fine thing to say." Ex-wife, "No worse than you, or her seeing you with that slut." Ex-husband, "Here we go again." Ex-wife, "I want more. If you have money to spend on that slut, you have more money for your daughter." Ex-husband, "More money, again more money. Don't bullshit me. Money for what? so you can vacation in Rio again? Ex-wife: do I have my new lawyer drag you, your daughter, and your slut into court? Ex-husband: go ahead. Both my lawyer and my psychologist intend to prove that you are emotionally dangerous and destructive. Now, during all this, I swear that daughter could have walked away and neither of them would have noticed or cared. During her parents' vicious public exchange, the hurt, pain, and embarrassment of this little girl just broke my heart. More so when I noticed her gazing tearfully toward another child laughing joyously as he walked hand in hand with his parents. Item 14. Unless otherwise accepted, I will not expect to hold any position in any company or business my partner has or will have unless my education, experience, resume, and credentials justify this position. It is far too common for women to assume powerful and central roles in their husband's business after marriage. Position is usually one that centers on the control of the income and/or the business operations. It can happen slowly over time or quite suddenly, but more often than not, it happens. However, a worthy life partner will make it clear that they do not want or expect such a position unless it can truly be justified. Moreover, any such appointment should only be done if the terms and compensation of this position are clearly documented. You, as the business owner, have an essential reason for not involving your partner in the business. You open the business to attack by that person's lawyer should the relationship fail. For example, it is becoming more common for one spouse to target stocks which their ex holds within a company, either as another asset that is considered fair game or because they held some type of position or title in the company. Granting such titles and positions to a spouse might cloud the lines of demarcation between personal and company assets once a divorce occurs. This will only guarantee long court battles to figure it all out. Item 15. I am not the greater or weaker partner. I am an equitable partner. The I Do philosophy recognizes that each partner has his or her own strengths and weaknesses. That does not mean that one partner is stronger and one weaker. Please recognize the difference. Also, notice equitable, not equal partners. You can only be equal if you are equal. Please do not try to mislead yourself into believing otherwise. This concludes our discussion on the will behave or code of ethics portion of the I Do philosophy. Feel free to modify them to your individual needs or beliefs. Remember, the goal is to have a set of behaviors to guide and protect each partner. In our next video, we will discuss the we believe or set of resolutions, as it were. I hope you will join me. If you learned something of value from this discussion, please consider hitting that like and share button. Leave a comment below if you have any question, concern, problem, or issue you would like to discuss. Perhaps we can solve it together. Please leave a comment if you have any advice at all on how I can improve my presentation to you. Finally, if you feel your time and effort is well spent, please consider hitting that subscribe button. And don't forget to hit the little bell icon so you don't miss any future installments of the I Do philosophy. Until next time, date wisely, date safely, and remember, I do, if it's equitable.